Kathy Myers earned her honors Bachelor of Music degree at Wilfrid Laurier University in Waterloo. Kathy is a music teacher and musician. She has had a private teaching studio for over 25 years in Kitchener, Cornwall, Avonmore, and Kingston. Up until 2011, Kathy taught piano, voice, flute, and theory. She currently teaches piano and theory. In 2011, Kathy was diagnosed with lymphoma and has been in remission since 2012. Kathy is married to Scott, and they have 2 children. Please join me in welcoming Kathy Myers.
Like Doug said, I was diagnosed in late 2011, and I've been in remission since May 16th, 2012. My first Relay for Life was June 1st, 2012. I had no hair, but I had lots of joy, and it was a celebration.
I called my family doctor and I said, a lump has developed. I think it's a cyst or a goiter or something, a boil. And the doctor said, come on in. So I went in. He felt the lump and immediately said to me, this is abnormal.
In a 5-week period leading up to Christmas, I had a chest x-ray, throat ultrasound, 2 CAT scans, 1 needle biopsy, and a surgical biopsy. At the same time as I taught and had my students getting prepared for a recital. I had my first appointment with my oncologist, Dr. Ralph Meyer, on January 4th, 2012. He was a researcher first and foremost. He only carried 5 to 10 patients at a time. Dr. Meyer told me I had stage 3 diffuse large B-cell lymphoma, and it was very aggressive.
Back in 2004, I was 34 years old. I had 2 little kids, an 11-month-old baby and a 5-year-old. And my side hurt a little bit. I initially didn't really think anything of it, but through lots of tests and back and forth to the emergency room, it was discovered I had a stage 4 uterine sarcoma. I feel incredibly gifted and blessed by the support of the Canadian Cancer Society and events like Relay for Life that raised the money necessary to develop the treatments to save my life.
All the nurses that were in the chemotherapy lab, they're so caring and so gentle and kind and humorous. It was if you can say, a fantastic experience. The staff, the doctors, the receptionists, everybody was so kind, and I was able to joke with them, and it helped make the journey a little easier. At the end of a chemotherapy session, as you sit in the chair and it's intravenously fed into you for 6 to 8 hours, you're really tired at the end of it, but the nurses always brought a smile to your face.
For the last several years, it would have been very difficult for me to say that I was glad to get cancer. That's something no one says. But I think once you're on the cancer journey, you're never off of it again. And it's constantly changing. And I feel like now, because of the people I've met, the experiences I've had, and really the appreciation I have for life. Life is a gift, and that gift came from my cancer diagnosis. And so I am very thankful in so many ways to have been diagnosed, because I appreciate the beauty of a tree, and I appreciate the beauty of friends and family and waking up every day. And that's a real gift.
It's about living life to the fullest, enjoying family, enjoying my friends, trying new activities, going to see new places, traveling, probably traveling more than I would. I would, in the past, would have said, well, when I retire, I'll do this, or when I have time, I'll get to doing that. and I have a list, and we never called it a bucket list. I started making a list. I call it my living list, and I started making that list while I was in chemotherapy, and I'm in the process of working my way through that. It's not a bucket list, it's a living list. It's for living and experiencing and living. It's about living life to the fullest. I remember going into the cancer clinic for a checkup, and I saw they had a grand piano. I'm a musician, I teach piano. So I see a grand piano and my eyes light up. It's like candy to a child for me to see a grand piano. And so I take my time is precious, but I play at KGH in order to give back, so that I can make a difference for the people that work there as well as patients who go in. Would I have done that before? No. I would have said, no, I'm too tired, I don't have the time. My outlook on life, it has always been, I've always wanted to make a difference for people. And for me, that's always been through the teaching and helping children learn the instrument. But now it's about giving back, making life better for other people, and just living it to the fullest.